Hey guys, welcome back to Mostly Mixed Up, episode
Yes.
10.
This is
Episode
10.
10. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
this is the big 10. Wow, this is 10 weeks we've been doing the show.
We've been
Yeah,
doing it for 2.5 months.
Mhm.
Wow.
And Nick has been in half the episodes.
Nick's been
I've
here for
literally-
1.25 months.
I'm basically a guest at this point.
Yeah, we said
No.
that last episode.
we did we said that last week. Yeah, so this week we are going to be taking some random online quests. Now everyone is seeing tests. You
Yeah.
guys don't see those stupid BuzzFeed tests all over the place
Well, we're
Listen
doing
up.
them.
so we're doing them just because
Yes.
they're really stupid and they're
And
kind
one
of
of them is not a BuzzFeed test.
Yes, one of them is different and it's I don't know.
One of them is a little controversial.
You've probably heard of it. It's the political compass test. It's a really kind of dumb political
I've never
test.
heard
It
of
tells
it.
you where your views are. It's by far the longest one, so we'll do that at the end. But we're gonna start off with the what job should we get test. But this is a
But
BuzzFeed.
just before we do that, I'd like to just say this is 10 episodes, right?
Yep.
10 episodes took us 2 months. If you do the math, we will
2.5.
have a lot of episodes by the end of high school.
Episode.
Yeah. If we
How are we
continue
going to
it, yeah.
record this in like university if we're still doing it?
Let's
Zoom?
cross that bridge when we come to it, because that's a long way away. But we
Is it
should be
now?
fine.
So we're doing 4 tests, so I think each of us are just going to be reading the questions for each of them.
Yeah. So someone should share their screen so the audience, people watching, can see like what the test is.
I
So-
can, because I have them
Not
all.
Not me.
open.
I'm
Yeah, Evan has them up, so Evan, you do it.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Here we go.
So the first
So,
test,
Do you want to
yeah.
just take turns reading the questions, or what do you want to
I
do?
think
there?
Liam should read this one because he wanted to do this one.
Okay, so Liam will be
Yeah.
reading it.
So
I can't read. Okay.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh. All right. So the first question, everybody. Are you ready? Everybody ready? Okay. First question. What time do you usually wake up?
okay.
Honestly, that depends. For COVID,
Wait, hold
I
on,
wake I like for school, I would wake up like for like 6 or 7,
Me too.
but now it's like 9.
Oh yeah,
Almost. No,
I'll wake up
no.
as late as possible. I usually put 10 a.m. if I don't have anything. 10 a.m.
I'm going to put 6. All right.
I'm gonna say
I'm
it
gonna say
depends.
it depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I just put 6 a.m.
Here, I'll just go to the chat.
Because even now, like for online school, I get up at like 6 and
Yeah,
like
I
like
get
2
up at-
hours just to myself.
I get up at like 7, but I don't have school this week, so I've been waking up at like 9, 10 o'clock.
today I
Yeah.
was about like 12:30.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up at Nick. I wake up at that time sometimes as well. So
No, but it's like
Yeah.
all the time, right? Like I like always wake up past 12.
all right, so we're on to what's your dream car now?
Oh yeah, we forgot to welcome our guest, Nick Heath. Welcome to the
yeah.
show.
Welcome to the
thank you.
show,
Thank you
Nick.
for having me. I believe this is my.
Nobody cares.
Shut up, Liam.
Hey, that's
All
kind of
right.
well deserved.
What's your dream car? We got like a Mercedes. What is that? Like a
What
little
is it,
compact.
man?
Not that one.
Beetle.
A Honda.
There's like a
SUV.
Lamborghini, the mom SUV, the rich mom SUV.
That's
We got the Jeep.
The Range Rover.
yeah.
Here,
but-
I'll take the sleek looking black car there at the
I'm taking the
middle right.
Oh,
That's
I'm
a
picking
Ferrari.
that car. I'm picking that car.
Yeah.
The Ferrari. It looks kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
Are you guys doing the test on your own device?
Yeah, I'm doing it on my computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to do it on my own device. Hold
Oh,
up.
Yes,
my
Nick. Were you
God.
paying attention before we started recording?
Okay, well, we'll give you a second. They're all in the chat if you want to just click on
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So, okay. So
They're in
the
order
other-
too.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. What's the next question?
So,
Oh, this
The
one.
next question.
Oh, I know
which
Liam's
name-
answer is gonna be. This one.
I like the name Grayson.
Dude, your name is literally right there, Liam.
Bro, do you know how many times I've said I hate my name?
I've never heard you say that.
Bro, I hate my name. It might just be because my mom's constantly yelling it at me across the house. Liam,
Yeah.
get me my ice pack.
I mean, mine here, favorite name here is Grace, because that's my cousin's name. So I'll pick Grace.
so you like
Loser, great son.
Yeah, Grayson.
Hmm.
I like Grayson. Like it reminds me of Robin.
Oh wow.
Pick Grayson.
This
Yeah.
one's
I mean, like,
I have to
like
pick
Malachi.
Grace because my aunt and uncle are watching. So, all right.
yeah.
who-
Hi, Nathan's aunt and uncle. It's me, your favorite.
yeah.
I just
all
like
right.
Malachi.
Who's-
Oh, they're all Chris's.
Okay. Easy. I like
Chris Rock.
Chris Pine. Come on, Chris Pine. Captain
Chris
Kirk.
Pine. You know what? I rate the choice, but I'm gonna have to go with Chris Rock. Chris,
Yeah,
it goes
That's
Chris
my other
Rock,
choice.
then Chris Pine, then Chris Hemsworth. I don't even know who Chris Menzia is. Like, put
Yeah,
Chris.
who is that? Chris Paul and Chris
Chris
Bosh. Like, I like them, but not that much.
Yeah. Okay, this next question is kind of boring. Just
Okay.
pick your birthday.
Most of us are in May. I think we're all in May or June.
We all have the same category.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay, the next question is, what food are you craving right now? Honestly,
Burger,
I'm
all of
craving.
those.
Like, that
I'm
burger
craving. I'm
looks
craving.
really good.
Yes, Evan.
Those
I'm craving.
fries look really good.
I know. I'm craving those
Yeah,
French
they
fries.
do.
Mhm.
When I went upstairs,
Oh, but that burger, that brioche bun, I'm gonna go with the burger.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
It's just looking going diddly.
This is a horrible
Well, good.
question. This next one.
which picture speaks to you the most? Honestly, I like the laugh one.
Yeah,
I like.
me
Does it
too.
look?
Yeah.
It's like
I like the laugh or the palm
I don't.
trees.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those wave.
just
That
gonna say
wave one.
that.
That wave one is speaking to me. I don't know why. I'm picking the wave one.
I'm picking the laugh just because I want to do stand up. But like, I sent one of my stand up jokes to Evan last night, and I feel like it'll be funnier when I do it funny. Which of these modern day
None of
musical
these.
artists do you enjoy listening?
None of these
Uh,
singers.
I don't
fit in
even
that
know who
category.
that
Who's this? Who's this?
None of these.
I don't know
Meg Thee
any of these
Stallion, Melanie Martinez, and that's all I know. So that's not. I don't even think that is Melanie Martinez, but it doesn't matter. None of
I
these.
don't
singers.
know any of these people.
Finally, if you had to watch any of these movies, oh, Ferris Bueller, easy.
I'm also picking Ferris Bueller's. Oh, okay.
I
I got
got-
my result.
Me
I haven't
too.
watched any of these movies.
Meaning,
Ferris
I've only seen
Bueller's
Right.
Except for
Casper.
all the boys.
I've only
Casper,
seen Ferris
really?
Bueller.
I've seen all of those movies.
Okay, Evan,
Except for
have
the
you-
Lovebirds.
Yeah, I've only seen Ferris Bueller in here. That's
Oh.
it.
Okay.
And then all see Evan. Let's see. the results.
Okay. Evans,
Entrepreneur.
I also got entrepreneur.
I got teacher. I got teacher.
What'd you get,
Who's-
Nick?
I got
Andre-
Oh,
Well, I'm the only one who
Yeah.
got different answers. I got-
Wow, you're a loser.
I got
We are
teacher.
all entrepreneurs. I guess running a production company is kind of like doing
This is
an
kind of
entrepreneur.
really accurate actually, because I have
Yeah.
said before I want to be a teacher, so that is very accurate.
Yeah. Didn't you want to be a drama teacher for a while?
Yeah, I changed a lot on what I wanted
Yeah.
to, but that's
Now,
high school
we have
sports.
a very, very important quiz after this one, don't we?
yeah. This next one's very important. I
Oh,
think
it's
Nick
so
should read this
important.
one.
The Chef Boyardee quiz.
This is by far my favorite.
I hope I get beefaroni.
Dude,
Is
Which one,
is he
that
also
one?
lagging for you?
hold up. What the
Okay.
hell is this?
You know what Chef Boyardee pasta is? Like the pasta you get in the can, and there's the chef guy on the cover.
He was rich all his
What?
life. You don't know the struggle for
I-
Chef Boyardee. You know what I had to eat in kindergarten for lunch?
Oh, we got that Chef Boyardee pasta every time.
Oh,
I
Once
do
a
not
week.
know what this is.
It's
I
just a-
had that once a week, and other than that, I had jam sandwiches. Literally,
Oh,
Jam sandwich.
bread
I
I
had
always-
these.
and
I
bread.
always had Chef Boyardee ravioli.
Or,
Oh, yeah, I had-
or you know what I
that's
also
what I
had?
had.
You know what I also had? I either had Chef Boyardee, a jam sandwich, or a bologna and ketchup sandwich
Woo.
You guys are
Yum.
so fucking
I
white.
had ham and cheese sandwiches. That was mine.
on wheat bread too.
Yeah, I on wheat bread for me as well.
Of course.
All right. So want me
How
to
do you
read
do
these
this
ones?
stuff?
Actually, I'll read
yeah,
the
please,
I'll read
just
the
read
last.
The
I'll read the
political- yeah,
I'll read the
one.
last one. So, Evan, how about you read this one?
Okay, sure. So, what's your favorite Chef Boyardee product?
Easy,
I've
beefaroni.
said this
That's the
before,
classic.
and I'll say it again: beefaroni, baby.
Mine's ravioli.
Pick your name.
Ravioli,
your
ravioli.
new
Give
name
me
for
your
your mom.
spaghetti.
Okay. SpongeBob.
Johnny.
Pick a new name for your mom.
All
I'll
these names are so bad.
pick
Spaghetti
spaghetti
Queen.
I'll pick spaghetti queen just for
I'm picking Susan. Like, what the hell?
Spaghetti
I'm
queen,
doing Johnny.
bro. Susan is.
Johnny.
Johnny,
yes,
Johnny.
Papa.
I'm gonna go spaghetti queen.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite number?
Oh,
Seven.
mine is-
3, 2, 6, 4, 8.
Definitely the
Mine's
longest.
130.
Oh.
Mine's 2. 2 is my favorite. I'm going with 2. Classic answer. All right.
What's my
I'm gonna
zodiac
go
sign?
with.
I'm a Gemini.
I'm Cancer.
I think I'm Taurus.
Wait, no, Evan. When's your birthday?
June 28th. It's like
Yeah, you're
just
Cancer.
Cancer.
Nick, you're also Gemini, by the way.
Of course.
When was the last time you went to the dentist? Oh, not even. I went to the dentist like 2 weeks ago. So like
I went.
when
Yeah,
long-
I went
Yeah, Evan.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause we both
say
have the
6
Invisalign.
months.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just got on my new pair today.
I'll
I'm
just
going
say
back
6
next
months.
week.
I got 3 trays in a row, so I
Yeah, me
can't. I
too.
don't have to go back.
This
We're
week's
not
my
gonna
last
talk
one.
to you guys about our dentist records. So I'm just gonna put 6 months. Oh,
All
Are
right.
you cool?
Are you
Only
cool?
Spaghetti
No.
is considered.
I'll put
cool.
kind of cool because I'm not really that cool.
I put spaghetti.
I'm
put
putting no.
Have you ever had
Something
Have you ever
surgically
had some-
removed. My appendix.
Uh,
More than one.
none?
I've
No.
had my teeth.
I've had more than one. Well, I haven't. I had a hernia taken out.
But that's none of the answers. Just put that one.
I'll just put more than
I
one.
think
or
I
none.
would consider it more than one / none / other.
Yeah.
Did
How are you
I'm-
feeling right now? I'm
Bored,
hungry for
sad,
spaghetti.
happy. Hungry
I'm
for
I'm feeling
spaghetti.
pretty I'm really feeling pretty happy right now. Not gonna lie.
I mean, like, guys, but like, I'm kind of feeling down, like, but.
Kill you.
but
Uh,
I just don't know what's been
Okay.
happening.
Well, maybe live a better life. How about that? Hmm?
You know what, Liam? Shut up.
So what's your
Oh,
favorite?
wow,
Oh,
Nick.
I actually had pasta today. I just realized.
Alfredo sauce.
I-
Let's go.
I'm going with Chef Boyardee sauce.
Mine's Alfredo.
The
Damn it.
Alfredo sauce is.
I
the
had
goat.
Alfredo
Damn
sauce
it.
today. Oh, I'm spaghetti and meatballs.
Hold on a sec. My thing is
Wow.
glitched, so I gotta do it again. Hold on a sec.
I
I'll
got
do it
spaghetti
really
and
fast.
meatballs.
Me too.
Hold on a sec.
That's
I
like
am
my
retaking it
favorite
really
one,
fast.
so I'll take it. Ravioli was also always my least favorite.
Why?
The
Ravioli-
meat was always like half frozen for me.
Oh, I got the spaghetti and
No.
meatballs as well.
So did
got
Nate,
one
and so did Evan.
Like we literally took Evan. Wait, Liam, what'd you get? The ravioli?
No, you got
No, I
spaghetti
got
meatballs.
spaghetti meatball.
We all got the same one. Nick.
I got spaghetti and meatball.
We all
Oh my
picked different
God.
answers though, didn't we? Like
How?
This is the
How?
only outcome.
What is pepperoni?
I picked happy. That was my mood, and I picked Alfredo sauce. That's my and we all got the same one. How?
I want beefaroni.
Yeah, beefaroni was the best one. All
Okay,
right.
so the next
So
one.
next quiz, the Avengers quiz.
Yeah.
And then we got the last quiz, which will take by far the longest. It's a really long quiz.
Actually, this one's pretty long too. How many questions is this? I don't know. I give up. Okay.
It's only 7.
Yeah, it's 7. I know. All right. Kill Grizzly.
No.
Yes.
Family.
Okay, so where are we?
That's
What
it.
would you risk for your life for?
Only
Oh.
family.
For
Oh,
hope,
for
Mm.
justice, for
I'd
freedom,
say
Where's
for
for
honor, for
nothing?
honor.
for family, for
honor.
purpose, for redemption.
I'm gonna not sacrifice my life. Fuck that. No, I do.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know. Oh, actually, for peace. If I could kill myself and have world peace, I'd 1,000%
For
do that.
honor. Come on, for honor. You want to do the honorable thing. Come
Mine's
on.
for freedom.
Freedom's a good one too.
Family. What do you
Freedom's
choose an Avenger to bring home to your parents? What the
Oh,
hell is
damn.
Captain. Cap.
You know what?
You got to bring Cap
Captain
home.
Marvel, bro.
Not her. She would just be
Iron Man.
rude.
No, Captain Marvel.
Captain America. Come on.
Actually, no, I'm gonna bring Black Widow home.
Well, Captain Marvel's like, isn't she like an alien?
She's
I-
a-
No, she just
But she has
absorbed the
alien
power
blood.
store and energy.
Oh, okay.
And she has alien blood.
I don't know. Like whenever I
Fair.
saw her in Endgame, she was speaking pretty monotone. I don't know. Cap would be talking about like being the have to be the honorable thing. So I think Cap's the best one there.
So is it like
Actually, no, I'm gonna bring back Ant-Man.
yeah? I'm
That's
bringing
a good
back
one.
Ant-Man
That's
too.
a good one.
Okay. Ooh, this one's cool. Which of the chance to wield one of the Infinity Stones? Which one do you choose?
Mind Stone.
Ah,
Mind Stone.
I'm gonna take the reality. I'm gonna take the Reality Stone.
That's a pretty good
I don't know.
one.
Mine would either be reality or time.
The time one's good. I
Why-
think the Mind Stone. Come
I
on,
mean,
because
bro,
you
that
have
would
all
only
that.
make time, though.
Wait, am I wielding these in the Marvel universe or this universe?
I don't know.
I don't know. The Reality Stone seems dangerous to be wielding because you could do whatever you want, basically.
Exactly.
Oh, say
You
less.
could see every
Oh,
outcome,
bro,
so
you
it's
know what I
pretty
can
much
do
a
with the
time stone.
reality?
What?
With the reality stone, I could just change any answer on a quiz to the right one.
That is true.
I'm picking the reality stone.
I think the Mind Stone. You have the ability. Like, Vision's so smart. I don't know if that's because of that's because of Jarvis as well. But with the Mind Stone, like I think that makes him a lot smarter, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna pick the Mind Stone.
In my opinion, one more fucking time.
Because it is, in my opinion.
Your biggest weakness is.
I tend to live in the past. I constantly bite off more than I can chew. I'm flaky. I'm insecure. I don't look for before I leap. I tend to be stubborn-headed. I lie like a lot.
That's Liam. That's
seldom pay
yours. I
attention.
lie like a
No, mine-
lot. That's yours. You lie
Oh,
all the
mine's
time.
I'm too
dude.
stubborn. No, I don't. Mine's
Yes,
I
you
tend to
do.
be
Yes, you do.
stubborn-headed. I do not. I just lie to you to mess with you.
Exactly. You lie a lot. You just answered the question.
I'm
Boom.
Nope.
definitely stubborn-headed. Stubborn-headed.
Nathan says I tend to overreact, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that actually.
What's
I'm
mine?
stubborn.
I don't know what mine is.
Evan, I'd
You're
say
you're stubborn. You're stubborn.
Evan,
Am I?
Evan is not that. No, he's not. I'd say I
Are
don't
you
want to say.
kidding me? Are
I
you
think-
kidding me, Evan? I seldom pay attention to what's going on. What the hell is seldom?
I don't really pay attention to what's going on around me.
That's mine then.
I think that
That's
Evan-
me and
Often,
Evan.
yeah,
We
okay,
never know what's
yeah.
going on.
That's
Like one time we were at like Mary Brown's and the cashier was just like, do you want potato wedges or fries? And I went, yes.
yes. I don't know, Nick. I think Nick might be that one too. I seldom pay attention to what's going on around me.
That's
No,
also
he's just
true,
I'm
bro.
late for everything and running on Caribbean time.
Is that
I
in
tend to live in the past.
Oh.
No, his is I tend to live in the past because he's always late.
that's not what that means though.
Yes, it is. He's living literally in the past.
That's a good point. Nick, you decide
Yeah.
it's you. So
I just said that I tend to be stubborn-headed.
I think-
I'm stubborn-headed because at home I just am not having it with my siblings.
Okay.
I think all of us can relate to that except
Oh.
Liam.
yeah,
You know
Liam.
what? Yeah, I can. Dorian.
It's not the same.
Is
Yes,
that
it
a
is.
dog?
No, it's not. Dorian's
No,
his
it's
cousin.
my cousin that
Oh,
lives
your
with me.
cousin. Okay.
And then I also have to deal with his
I mean,
girlfriend.
like same thing with my cousins too.
Yeah, but you guys, I mean, you have actual like Evan would know by far the most. He has like a ton of siblings, so I just have the
Personally, yeah,
one.
Okay. What do you think your most useful asset would be to the if you join the Avengers?
Probably my intelligence.
Mine's
That's
probably my
true.
charisma.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
about to say. Yours
for
is probably
Liam,
your charisma.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'd say Evan for your persistence. Honestly,
What's that mean?
like you keep going no matter what. I think that's you,
I would say my ambition, to be honest, because none of these things apply to me.
Nick. For you, I would say yeah, I'd say that.
Ambition, yeah.
Which non-Avenger would you want your team against Thanos? Would you want on your team against
Absolutely
Thanos?
no.
But I want on.
Wait. Just before we move on, I'd like to say, Nathan, I say you switch your intelligence to your moral because you do not cheat on anything.
No,
That's actually
I
so
mean,
true.
I try not to, but yes.
I try not to, but
Yeah.
So this
Very
is actually a pretty good question because, I mean, Talos is probably one of my favorite characters in the MCU, not because of his backstory, but because of like his actual character.
Bro, I'm taking fucking Dormammu.
Yeah, but I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I'm
the best two would
taking
probably be
Dormammu.
Surtur or Dormammu.
Yeah.
Sir got whooped by
Okay,
Thor.
but if the Collector actually tried, he
No.
would be deadly against Thanos, though. If
Bro,
he
the
tried.
Grandmaster would be
Grandmaster-
way worse.
No,
Bro,
he's
the
too-
collector collects objects. He collects actual people.
Yeah, like he could, if he really wanted to, he could mess people up, but he doesn't.
Bro, I
try,
don't know
so-
why Ant-Man didn't just crawl up Thanos' asshole and turn giant.
That's what Josh Brolin wanted him to do, but that never happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally, if you were alone at the supermarket during the snap, who was the first person you would check on to see if they were alive?
My
Your parents, your significant other, your parents, your sibling, your kids. Oh, sorry, your pets, your best friend, someone else not listed, your favorite celebrity, your coworkers. Oh yeah, my favorite celebrity because they're definitely gonna respond to me.
Okay, who
My
did you
parents.
who did y'all
Bert
get?
Kreischer.
This one is very hard for me.
Or my siblings, shoot. I'm honestly gonna go with my siblings instead of my parents, but
I offend people no matter what. If I picked either significant other or my best friend, I offend my parents. If I pick my significant other, I piss off Evan and my parents. If I pick Evan, I piss off my significant other and my parents.
I don't think Evan cares, honestly. I think
thought
think
it
it's
was a
just
Yes, I
lose-lose.
do.
okay, but I think your girlfriend would understand that you want to make sure your parents are still
Yeah,
alive.
I'm gonna pick my parents. I pick
Yeah,
my
I pick my
parents.
parents too.
Okay, bro. I like mine. I like the guy I got.
I don't know about mine.
Okay.
What'd you say, Nick?
I said
Evan,
Nebula.
I got the same as you. Evan, I got Nebula. I got
Ah.
Nebula.
Yes, I love being ripped to shreds by my father-in-law.
Yeah, same.
I got 4.
Guess who I got?
Who?
I got Rocket the Raccoon. Okay, I'm an
Oh.
animal. Yes.
Oh,
I got 4, bro. God of Thunder.
Look at me.
So we all got people that are gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
okay.
Oh,
So
Wait, who did Nathan
okay.
get? Nathan, who did you get?
I got Nebula as well.
Speaking about
Oh, no.
Avengers, Chris Evans just re-signed as Captain America.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So I don't know how they're gonna do that.
How? What's the contract? Did you know the details?
No, I don't know, but like, it was either like he wants to sign back with them, but like, I don't know if they've
He's
actually
gone.
done it yet.
The way Endgame ended.
Oh, you know,
spoiler
they
alert,
could
it's
do
four.
they could do another show. They could do like a show of him like in World War II.
Yeah, but like, what else is there to tell? Just him with Peggy Carter? Like,
No, his adventures with Bucky.
yeah, but we kind of saw that in First Avenger. Like, I don't
We
think that'd be worth it.
we saw one, and then Bucky disappears for the rest of the movie.
But a whole show based off that, I would not be interested in seeing that.
There
Yeah,
can
me
be
neither.
there can be him before. They can
No,
be
I
it
think-
can be them growing up together.
I
It
don't
can
think it
be
should be a Bucky and Captain America show because they already have a Bucky and Sam
Falcon
show.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
so-
like either of you right now.
Why? Because we're right.
Why? Because we're right. Liam. Boom.
No, you're not right.
Okay.
I'm not
so-
talking about the Winter Soldier. I'm talking about Bucky.
Yeah, but we have Bucky and Falcon as its own show, so there's no way they're gonna put him. Another. Hey, Evan, do you
I'm
want
sorry.
me to?
it's Bucky and
Evan.
Falcon now, and now Nathan's wrong.
Evan,
Now
do you want
Nathan's
me
wrong.
to? Evan, do you want me to share my screen for this one? Because I mean, I'm familiar with this quiz.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Just allow participant screen sharing, and then we can do it.
I'm Evan. It's so
Liam, go
protein.
on a rant about something right now while we figure this out.
Favorite food.
Abortion.
Okay, we'll get to that. All right, so here we are. We're on the Avengers one right now. So the political compass. So here's the test. It's just a bunch of stuff. It's just your opinion. So what you do is you say your opinion on the test, not the
It's my opinion.
you say your opinion.
page 1 of 6.
All right, first question. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Translation, when there's an economy, when there's when a company's moving to a different place, it should serve human ends or like the interest of the corporation, like making money. What do you think?
What is eco?
Okay, so so they're talking
I know
about
what
there's that-
economic is.
Do you know what the question is
It's
asking?
the environment. Duh.
Should it serve humanity or corporations? I'd say humanity.
Humanity.
I'm gonna
humanity.
agree. I'm gonna agree because
I'm
I
gonna
think
strongly agree.
I think it should should still be some corporations in there so that they can come to the place, but it should definitely primarily serve humanity. Remember, guys, we can pick the same answer, different answer. It's your opinion. Remember that. All right, Evan, you got it, and everyone got it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Okay.
I'd always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. Strongly disagree.
Strongly
because
disagree.
What if
No,
your
fuck
country
that.
sucks?
Bro,
like,
if
what-
I was German back in World War II, they were gassing Jews, I'd be like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Exactly.
Stop.
But like if you agree with this question, like you're a nationalist and like you're so irresponsible. I don't know why you would agree with this. Like strongly disagree.
Trump supporter.
Trump. No one chooses their
You
country of
suck.
no one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. I think it is
Oh,
kind of
agree.
foolish to be proud of where you're born and like your country, like to be proud of just your country. Like I don't know. I'd say I agree. It's kind of foolish. Just
No,
be
I
proud
think
of
what
where
it
you're
means by
disagree.
born.
country is like your culture. I think it means like your culture.
No,
I
it
think
means
that's what it
it
means.
doesn't mean it means country. It means country, not culture. It means country.
Oh, that's
I think it means
boring.
country. So I think it is. It might actually. I'm gonna disagree because
I wish
I'm
that
still proud to be Canadian. I'm still proud of.
Yeah, I'm
I wish
putting
that there
disagree.
was something
But
more
nationalism is kind of stupid. Like, in a
Whoa!
sense.
Oh my God! The next question sucks. What the
Our race
hell?
has many superior qualities compared with other races. Okay.
Disagree,
I think we all have the
bro.
same answer here. Strongly
What
disagree.
the
Come on.
hell?
Don't pick strongly disagree. Like, oh my God. The
Yeah,
enemy of my enemy is my friend. I disagree.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
disagree.
strongly agree with
Because
that.
the enemy of your enemy could also just be another enemy. Right?
Exactly. That's why the reason I'm putting like disagree is because he might be a friend. You never know. Could be Bill
Yeah,
Hader.
I'll put here's a controversial one. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. I say agree. Do you know why?
I'm gonna agree because if like the military defines like is like trying to take out a terrorist organization, you gotta do what you gotta.
or like to save
Unless
lives.
it's
you
like
have to do
hurting,
what you
unless it's hurting like the country. Like say there's a terrorist organization like Iraq, and the states go in or Canada goes in to liberate them. If as long as they go in and do the job without trying to hurt like any civilians and trying to keep them out of it, then yeah, I guess.
I'd say as long as it's trying to save more lives, if it's trying to be for the benefit of the people there, I'd say agree.
Mhm.
Yeah, as long as it benefits both countries.
Yeah. Also, this test is a lot longer than the other ones we've done so far. Just clarifying that.
Yeah.
And now there is now a warring fusion of information and entertainment. There's always been warring fusion. That's what the media's job's to do. So you to worry about what's going on, so you want to make a change. I'd say agree.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
not strongly agree because I mean, it's not
Yeah.
completely warring, but definitely there is 100%.
Mhm.
That's the job of the media, basically. All right, next
Mhm.
page. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. Agree.
Yeah.
I'm disagreeing.
Disagree.
Why?
Okay, why?
People are ultimately divided by class more than nationality. Wait, I need to. People
Yeah.
are
There's a bit of
ultimately
both.
divided more by
I'd
class.
say-
Yeah. Okay.
why I just put agree.
Honestly, because class. I'm gonna disagree because class can
I-
mean like racial class. Like a lot
No,
of
they
people.
mean by economic class. That's what they mean.
Yeah, I know, but that also relates to racial class because Black people and Asian people and people of color have a lot harder time making money in America and Canada
Yeah.
because of their color of their skin.
I feel like people
that's
are more
class.
divided by nationality
And that has
first
nothing to do with
than
it.
class.
I don't know because like
No,
let's
because
say
you-
Liam, we would have. I'm gonna use myself. I would have more in common with someone else with the same class in America than I would with like this crazy rich billionaire in Canada. Like I'd say agree because also with nationality, that's why I don't strongly agree. Is because when you're fighting on the battlefield, you're with your country and your people. But overall, I think we're divided more by class because like we're just you would like I said before, you'd have more
Yeah,
in
so you-
common.
Oh my God, I read that wrong. I do agree
think
with
you
it.
did. Because like
More by-
what you were explaining, I think you agree.
I in my brain it switches class and nationality.
Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. I disagree.
don't
But I
know
think
what that
both
means.
are really
does that mean?
important. Inflation means the changing of the amount of your dollar is worth, and like the change of the amount. Like the Canadian dollar right now, I think is worth I guess 75 cents compared to the American dollar. That's like inflation. Or like you know how movies
I'm
are
gonna
adjusted.
disagree.
I disagree because I think you can do two things at the same time. Like controlling inflation is really
Yeah.
important. So is unemployment. It's not more
I'm gonna
important.
strongly disagree. I'm gonna strongly disagree. 'cause
I'm
I
not
feel
going to
like
strongly disagree because I still think they're
I'm-
both really important.
I'm going to because like homelessness is a big issue, and if you get more jobs out there, there's going to be a lot more people off the streets, and more people off the streets means more people with money, and more people with money means
But that means the
there's gonna
dollar.
be more
The
stuff.
problem with this is that if there's more people spending money, the cost of the dollar goes up, meaning the cost of things go up. That's inflation. And I think
Okay, yeah,
if you control
but-
both, it works fine. That's why I just put disagree.
Okay, but that also means that people are not starved out of the street.
Yeah, that's why I think controlling unemployment is important. That's why I think we should.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think also controlling inflation is also important. So we can control. Anyways, I think we all have kind of the same answer here. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Strongly agree.
Yeah.
Because if they don't have regulation, we would not be here today because it
Mhm.
was so polluted, even more than it is now. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. Now, this is a comment from like the Communist Manifesto. I strongly disagree because I think if you
what?
just, it's really confusing to me. I just know it's like a
From
communist
each
idea.
according to his ability to each according to his need.
It means like like everyone kind of gets the same thing no matter what from each according to his like you just get what you need.
No.
I think I disagree because it's communism. I think is not the best ideology, so I'd say strongly disagree. It's kind of confusing though. I don't really understand this one too well. The freer the market, the freer the people. Slightly agree. That's like the economic market. If it's freer, I think it's good. But like if it's so free,
You're free, so
people are
free,
not
freer than a bird. You're flying over the city. You're lost like Atlantis. Your dad left. You're never gonna find him. He's lost forever. Goodbye. Say hi to Jesus.
Yeah, like if the market, if like the
water?
economic market is, if the economic market is so like there's no corporation control, the corporation just take advantage of the people all the time. But with control, it allows for a free and fair economy. So I'd say I slightly agree.
So free.
But if it's too controlled, then you don't have access to everything you want. So I just say slightly agree. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but yeah. Is that it? You guys?
So free.
All right. Evan, what did you put there?
Agree.
Yeah, you guys have to say your answers to the question.
Yeah, just
I don't
say your
understand
answers.
this. I don't understand anything in this test.
Well, I mean, okay, if you don't understand, just ask me. I can
No,
try
it's
to
fine
explain
because
it.
we'll be here for like 3 hours. For you just explaining it to me.
I won't. I'll
No,
try to.
no, trust me, you will.
It is sad
No.
reflection
Yeah,
on our
Evan's-
society.
Evan's not stupid, but he's dumb.
Same thing.
It's not
No,
the
it's
same
not.
thing.
It's not the same thing.
I'm stupid.
No.
That's what
All
that means. I'm stupid or dumb for thinking that stupid and dumb is the same thing. That's what that means. I'm dumb.
You're not. You guys are not dumb.
So stupid is pretty much like you're not book smart, I guess. And then dumb is like you don't understand a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
takes
it's
you
like
on-
you have to have something explained to you like 8 times, like a really simple concept.
It is a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled branded consumer product. Do you guys
I
understand what that
strongly
means?
agree. Yeah, I
I strongly disagree. Do you know why? Because you can
Yeah.
still get it from other means. It's not like if that was the only way, that'd be bad.
Yeah,
But like, I
You
think
really
it-
think that people say you're a homeless person, you're gonna go to a creek and drink out of a creek?
No, it's saying it's sad that now water is now a bottled branded consumer product, but you can still get water from tap and other resources. And also the bottled water
that
is
still
good for
costs
people
money, though.
like homeless people so they can get the water for cheap in bottles and they have that reusable factor and they can reuse the plastic
Yeah,
water.
but the
So
bottles are also bad for the environment.
that's the issue. But I think it's saying like
I'm gonna-
the fact that
you
you
know,
can
I'm
get
gonna
it,
agree.
I'm gonna say because it doesn't necessarily have to be in plastic. If they find other means to transport it, I think it's fine because then it allows people to get water in areas that might
Yeah,
not
but
have the
they're
greatest
gonna do
water.
that.
So I strongly
people.
disagree.
They think
my-
of it more as a business than over helping people.
I think and Liam, I think this is where the first question where we kind of disagree on. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Man,
Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. Basically, this means land shouldn't be bought and sold. I strongly disagree.
strongly disagree.
Yeah,
I
disagree.
If what else would it be? Like if you, I mean, I know some people say property rights are dumb. I personally disagree with this because like if you have property, you can do whatever you want on your land. Like that's where you live.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
Well, not
At least
whatever
you
you
pay
want,
for it,
but you
then.
have a lot more options.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. It's regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. This question's always confused me.
Yeah.
I flip flop
It is
between agree and disagree.
Personal-
It's saying that
that
like
many
people who
personal-
like that a lot of people get money because they're like they're like on Wall Street manipulating money to make sure that like investments. I guess I disagree personally because I think
Yeah,
that
it
I
is
think if
regrettable.
you're still doing something if you're manipulating money.
You're
I
still
think
doing
it's
a
still doing
job.
something. like-
That's still doing a job.
I guess so. This question's always confused me, that question, but
I'm gonna say disagree.
yeah, I the same answer. Evan, what do you? I don't understand this one either, so just put whatever you.
No, yeah, I disagree.
Just put an educated guess. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in free trade. And protectionism is like instead of like just free open trade, you're like protecting your country's interest. So I think it is sometimes necessary
I would say agree. Yeah.
because if you
Protecting
don't,
sometimes
it's
necessary.
protectionism. Because if you don't want to outsource
Yeah.
all your jobs to other countries, that's why we have tariffs in Canada, so that we encourage local products to be used instead of foreign ones, which makes our country more money. So I'd say agree on protectionism.
Mhm.
The only social responsibility of a company should be deliver profits to its shareholders. Strongly disagree because it has other social. Do you know what it means? Like the company's only goal is to make money for the people
Oh,
involved.
disagree. Strongly
Strongly
disagree.
disagree. Because
I
like
would say
it also has the
agree.
responsibility to employ people, to give them
Help
benefits so that they
people.
can survive. Like it strongly disagree. The rich are too highly taxed. Strongly disagree.
Yeah,
I
bro.
disagree.
If you have the money to give it to the people, do
The
it.
rich aren't even paying for the majority of taxes. Like
Exactly.
I mean, they kind of are, but like that's a whole other thing. So I
Still, bro, if they're
They should be paying the
making enough
most.
money to live comfortable, they can give up enough money to like help pay for our
yeah,
doctors. And
I
shit.
agree. Speaking of doctors, those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
Yeah.
Because your wealth should not dictate the quality of medical care you get.
Exactly.
That should not
That's
be a thing.
ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
No,
I agree.
healthcare should definitely be
That's
free.
what America that's like the far right on America is pushing, which is bogus in my opinion. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Strongly agree.
Governments should penalize business.
That mislead if like a government if they
Oh
say like
yeah,
this is
strongly agree.
meat free and it actually is meat in it, then they should be punished. So,
Yeah, because that if someone like say, oh no added chemicals or preservatives, and you actually and there is
There
chemicals and
is, like,
preservatives,
that's
someone
wrong.
might have a certain reaction to that and die, and then that's on their hands. So
Yeah.
definitely,
A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of what this question basically means. There should be restrictions on companies so that they don't become too big. Like Apple, you
Yeah.
might consider to be a monopoly in the tech
Strongly
business.
disagree.
I
strongly
really,
disagree.
I think there
Yeah.
should be restrictions because if a company
Why
gets
though?
too
I'm gonna
big,
say disagree. I'm gonna say disagree.
why do you guys disagree? I'm curious.
A genuine free market requires restriction because if you're putting in the work to grow your business to a certain amount, and then you deserve.
Yeah, but if your business
to-
gets too
you're-
big, like if Microsoft got so big, that would take away any other computer companies and companies
well, then
that you're trying to
sucks for those
start
other
would be bad.
computer
mean,
companies, they
that's
should have worked harder.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
if
That's
there's
technically
no-
saying
harder.
that's technically saying that they should have been first. Like, oh, they should have
I'm
been
just
here
saying, They
first.
can be
Okay,
big
that's
companies.
what Nathan's
I'm not
saying.
denying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there has to be restrictions in order for other smaller businesses to function. If you just have large restaurant companies as monopolies, small businesses cannot function if there's so many monopolies.
Yeah, but okay.
And that prevents the
McDonald's
economy
will
from
make
growing.
A shit ton of money.
Yeah.
McDonald's is still going to make a shit ton of money, but that doesn't mean that Wendy's isn't going to make any.
And there's restrictions on it so that it doesn't become too big so other companies can survive. And if there's
Exactly, because it's just like YouTube, because that's like the most used
like YouTube is a monopoly in that business. That's why you don't see anything like it, really. Like just
You do?
TikTok's kind
TikTok.
of like it. TikTok's not like YouTube. They're very YouTube has like longer videos. You don't
Musically
see
did it, even some forms
Dude,
of like.
TikTok is not like YouTube.
Instagram.
TikTok's more like Instagram in my
Yeah, it
opinion.
is.
TikTok
No,
is
no,
not
no,
like
no.
YouTube.
TikTok-
YouTube has
TikTok
longer
is not like
videos.
YouTube.
They're not.
So?
That's why YouTube controls it because
Okay,
they're a monopoly in that
Vine.
industry.
Was Vine more like Instagram was Vine more like Instagram or
Vine's
YouTube?
more like Instagram. It's
Instagram.
just short videos.
Yeah.
YouTube has
Yeah,
longer
just
videos.
short videos. Is a short film still a movie?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
it's not the same thing.
Just because a video's shorter,
They're
They're
in
still
different
like-
why at the Oscars do short films and larger films not in the same category because they're different.
okay, they're different but the same.
Anyways, I think we're completely in disagreement here. So I think this is good. This is what this is for. I strongly think there should be restrictions. You guys don't. That's a bit more of a free market.
I
libertarian
think there
perspective.
should be smaller, I think there should be little ones, but not completely.
Yeah, I'll change my answer to slightly agree because I do think that there should
Yeah,
still
Yeah, that's
I'm,
what mine is.
I'm just gonna put
where
slightly.
companies
agree.
can grow. I'll put slightly.
I'm not gonna
agree.
put strongly.
I agree. Not strongly, but agree. All right, next. This is a long quiz, like I said. All right, abortion when the woman's life is not threatened should always be illegal. Strongly disagree. Actually, no, slightly disagree.
Hold up.
Well,
Strongly
abortion when the woman's life is not threatened should always be illegal. Strongly disagree.
I think we all disagree here because,
Yeah, strongly disagree.
well, like I don't think
it's the
necessarily
woman's
this.
choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I
Yeah,
think it's like
a woman's choice.
80%. I think it's like 70-30 men and women. Like if the father's still there, I think it's 70-30.
I think men should still have a say, but like I don't like the thought of like third trimester baby abortions because that seems a bit late to me. But like then again,
No,
I still think women
yeah.
have the right to their own bodies to control what they want to do with it. That's why I mean like
Yeah, 'cause
morally like I'd
Yeah.
say strongly disagree here.
Yeah.
All-
I'm strongly disagree.
Yeah, all authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. I don't think I have to explain that.
Why?
If you don't, because authority should be questioned. If you just don't question authority your entire life, you would have so much. Like if we never questioned what the government was doing, it would be so racist,
Yeah.
so bad. If we don't
I'm
question
strongly
the authority or why the authority is doing that, then you have an issue. If you don't question what the authority, if you don't question authority, then nothing will ever get changed. Nothing.
Yeah,
So that's
because
why I
it's
put-
gonna be what like they want.
Look, if you don't question the police force or the government for systemic racism, you'll never change systemic racism. That's why I think
That's
it should be
why I'm putting
questioned.
strongly agree.
Yeah, I think we all agree here. This is a pretty easy one. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Strongly disagree.
Disagree.
Strongly.
I don't think.
What is?
I don't-
That's
like if I
two
like
wrongs make a
if I
right. Two
Evan
wrongs
if I
make a right.
or like Evan if I punched you in the face, you would punch me in the face back. That type of thing.
Yes, definitely.
No, I strongly disagree. There's a couple questions in here where I think we'll really be divided, but I'm excited for those. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. I agree.
So what does that
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like taxpayers should not prop up, like help businesses like theaters or museums that cannot survive on its own. I say agree. I don't think tax should go.
Yeah, those are commercial businesses. They
like
should have
that's
to
like
help
that's
themselves.
like not it's not essential. It's like for entertainment purposes. Like,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because
schools
that-
should not make classroom attendance compulsory. This one I'm always torn on.
What's that? What's
Schools should not
compulsory?
make it mandatory.
Oh,
To go to class?
This schools should not make it. They shouldn't make classroom. They should not make it. This one, the wording of this is kind of confusing.
I disagree then.
Schools should
I
not make
disagree.
classroom attendance compulsory. So they should not make school attendance mandatory?
They shouldn't make it mandatory. I disagree.
No, bro. Strongly disagree.
I strongly
Because
disagree. Yeah.
If you don't make school
Yeah.
attendance mandatory, then people in poor environments will just go to work and not get a quality education when they're young. So I'd say
Yeah. And then you got a whole bunch of people like Trump running around.
that's a whole other story. All people have their rights, but it's better for all of us that different sorts of people keep to their own kind. I think we all
disagree.
have the same answer here. I'm not even going to discuss it because I think we all have the same answer.
I don't understand. All
Okay,
people
So
have
it's
basically,
like everyone
all
has their
peop-
own rights, but
Basically,
like,
all white people should keep to white people, and black people should keep to black
Oh.
people.
Hold up.
basically,
what?
that's what it's saying.
No.
Exactly. Strongly disagree. Like
Bro, then I wouldn't exist.
exactly. That's what's so dumb. No one should answer agree or strongly agree to this question. Or if you do, you're racist. Good parents I'll already say good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Strongly disagree. There's studies out that spanking your children doesn't help. Strongly disagree.
Bro, tell that to oh, bro. Strongly agree. Bro.
Studies
like,
show
my
that
God,
spanking is not good.
with agree because like all the time it doesn't like actually help. But like me as a kid, I would get whoopings, yes, and they actually did help.
Bro.
Yeah, but like
Hey.
I think they
spanking,
teach you a lesson. Like,
spanking no, but statistically, it does not teach children lessons. There's studies
Yeah,
on this.
who cares
But
what
what I
fucking
think
numbers?
is
This
that-
is actual people though.
Is that
Like
it did
if you
teach me a
spank your
lesson,
children,
because-
you're teaching them that basically a child like abuse is okay, and I don't.
I
agree
don't.
with that.
I don't think that's what you're
If you
teaching
spank
them.
your
If you're
child-
spanking your children,
that's
you're
not
basically abusing
abuse.
them. Basically,
No,
it's
In my
I
opinion.
agree. I disagree with
Just-
that.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's
Agree to
not
disagree.
abuse. If it's an open hand on the lower part of your body, I don't think it's
Yeah.
abuse. If you're punching
but
your kid in
like-
the face, that's not abuse.
statistically,
But
though,
if you're
speaking,
hitting them,
if you
what-
spank
what
your
about-
children, it does not make the child more obedient.
Okay,
It just
but-
I
doesn't
mean-
change anything.
Bro, tell that
I
to,
just-
tell that to the fucking bro. Tell that to the Caribbean. Do you know how many like good, honest working people there are? There are almost every single kid in the Caribbean gets spanked, and all of them go to the States or to Canada to get a higher education.
Mhm.
Exactly. They all have to go somewhere else because the education, first of all, there's a lot of other reasons. But I think overall, spanking does not help. And I don't think spanking has anything to
Bro,
do with
absolutely.
success of people who spank. I think that's just we agree,
Yeah,
disagree here.
it doesn't have
That's
to do
okay.
with but that's not like that has nothing to do with your
Liam,
success.
we inherently disagree here, and that's fine. Moving on. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Yeah, strongly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
strongly agree.
Like I
definitely.
think I don't think parents have the right to know everything we're doing. That's just not fair.
Exactly.
Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Agree.
Strongly agree.
Strongly
I agree because like people who it's been used, marijuana possession has been used for systemic racism in the police force to arrest people of color who just have small bits of weed. Like they just
Mhm.
arrest them on, like Kamala Harris. Like there's a whole thing there. Like I don't know why it should be
Mhm.
legal. It's not necessarily that harm. I mean it is, but it's not as bad as other drugs. The prime function of schooling should be equip the future generations to find jobs. I disagree.
What does that mean?
Prime function of schooling.
The
should be-
main reason for schools is so that we can
Disagree.
equip us so that we can find jobs. I don't think that should be the prime.
Oh, agree.
That's how
It should be
we
teach
like
students to how to work and their work ethic
Yeah.
to make sure that they're good, that they know how to get things done. Like school.
Yeah, but and like
should not be the
money
I'm gonna
prime.
put. I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna put agree, not strongly agree, just because like
Yeah.
that should be one of the main focuses at a kid a job. But I think they should also teach them good work ethic.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be the prime. I don't think it should be the prime function, but it should be a function.
Exactly.
That's what I
Yeah.
just put. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce.
I
Oh,
strongly disagree.
strongly
I think we
disagree.
all
Strongly disagree.
strongly disagree.
Oh.
Like that's eugenics.
Oh.
Like that's
serious.
Not good.
Should not be allowed to reproduce. You think I shouldn't have strongly disagree?
Exactly. Yeah. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. No, strongly disagree. That's not the most
That
important thing.
discipline? No, definitely not.
It's not the most important.
No, I'm gonna put. I'm not gonna put strongly disagree. I'm gonna put disagree
Yeah,
because I
so
think
we can-
discipline is important.
to accept discipline like that. Nothing. Like then again, nothing will get changed. Like it's. That's why I
Yeah,
think
you know, I'm gonna put agree.
there are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. Strongly agree.
But no savages.
There's no savage races. There are
Oh,
only different cultures of people.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we all strongly agree here.
Yeah.
Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not accept society's support. I agree.
Yeah.
So,
Because the key word here is refuse the opportunity.
okay,
If
yeah.
they can work,
I mean, they
And
do
they
have the choice
refuse,
to work and they're choosing not to.
then like that's your own problem because you
Then you're not
refuse to work.
benefiting society.
And the keywords here are those who are able to work. If it says those who are not able to work should not accept society's support, I would disagree. But if they're able to work, I think they should not.
If you're completely able-bodied, then
And the keyword is
Fine.
refuse the opportunity. That means you have an opportunity and you refuse it. That's your own problem at that point. Actually, I'm gonna put strongly agree. When you're troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Strongly disagree because
So
when you're
address
troubled,
your
it's better not.
problems. Address your problems. It's like if you're going through hard times, just think more happy things or address your problems head on. I think address your problems head on.
but I feel like if you
Mm.
crowd your mind with cheerful things, then you'll eventually overcome.
Yeah, but
Come
then
to-
your problems are just gonna build up and manifest because you're
I'm
not
gonna put
addressing
agree.
your
I'm gonna put
problems.
agree.
I disagree here because I think that
I-
if you're continuously
this
avoiding
is-
your problems, it'll just build up and get worse.
Well, this doesn't mean that you're avoiding your problems. It's better. It's just getting
It's better
yourself
not to
out of
think
that
about
mindset.
it. It's better
Yeah.
not to think about it when you're troubled. It's better not to
But-
think about your troubles. That means
but
if you're
like-
going through racism,
But if you
it's better not to think about going through racism. It's better just be happy. Like I disagree here, but that's my view.
Well, that's not. That's why I'm putting agree.
Yeah,
Because
I think
if
we
you-
disagree.
When you are troubled, like say, oh man, I got a bad grade on this test. First, before I look over my mistakes and see how I can improve on
No,
it,
I
I
disagree.
can I can think about, oh, well, I did this well. Oh, well, I did that well.
I
Yeah.
I think you should just address the problem head on. What did I get wrong here? Here. Okay, this is what I have to do to change it. But
Yes,
I
but
think
if
that's
you just
com-
look at that, you'll
that's just
always be
competing
sad.
views.
Like if you just look at that,
No, you'll always
Yeah, then you
trying to
just
make
stay sad,
yourself better,
though.
and that makes you happy when you're just trying to make yourself better. I think
But
we're
if
just
you're always trying to
inherently
make
just-
yourself better, you'll never be happy.
Oh, you will. I think there's a way. The
Exactly.
whole part in the U.S. I'm not American. The U.S. Constitution is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what life is. The pursuit of happiness. You'll never be truly happy until all your problems are gone. And if you keep wallowing on cheerful things, your problems will never go away. But I think we just disagree here, and that's fine. First generation immigrants. Here, Liam, do you want to read it?
No, I was just trying to understand it.
First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. Strongly disagree. Oh, strongly disagree because
Wait, first generation immigrants is like the people who move from a country to go to a new one.
like yeah, if I was Canadian and I moved to like
no.
Russia,
Strongly disagree.
yeah, like you can.
My
like,
mom's an immigrant.
and she's fully integrated into our
Yeah,
society.
absolutely. Same with like Dorian and all those people.
She is. So, most. Sorry, I moved on maybe too early, but the next is my internet okay?
You were
Yeah.
glitching a lot. We
Yeah.
missed that last question.
Yeah, mine said my internet connection
Oh,
is
didn't.
disabled. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for us. Strongly disagree.
So what is that?
Strongly disagree.
Corporations usually just want to make money. They don't care about us.
No, they don't do that.
No broadcasting institution, however independent in content, should receive public funding. I disagree. Slightly disagree.
Hold up, no broadcasting.
Public funded,
Like
independent.
news sources. Like that's what I mean.
No broadcast. However, independent content it should receive public funding. So like
Like
no
CBC.
broadcast. So like the news doesn't deserve public funding.
The issue is if you have no
But
public funding for news,
independent.
there's no news. There's just no news, and then no one's gonna know
yeah.
anything. Like I disagree. Like
Yeah,
CBC,
I'm gonna
for
disagree.
example, is like the Canadian, the province of like the country of Canada's news thing.
Mhm.
So I think that's fine. All right, this is a long test, but think that was the longest page.
That's
So I think
that's
we're going to-
halfway. We're halfway done now.
It's the next part is way shorter. Don't worry. Our civil liberties are excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. This is a really confusing question. It means like our like free liberties, like our free, like our free being free is curbed in the name of fighting terrorism. This isn't really in Canada. This is more of an American thing, I think. But I disagree because in terms of fighting terrorism, like I don't think the government spies on us too much in Canada.
Even if they do, who the hell cares? You should
Like-
only be worried if the government is watching you, unless you have something to hide.
This
If you
is-
don't
this
have
is an
anything to hide,
American
then who
problem.
cares?
This is an American question because in America they have a pure policy that says the government gets spy on you to fight terrorism, which I don't think it's right.
Yeah,
So-
I
but
don't-
that's not in Canada.
No,
so I
who
disagree.
cares? Unless you don't have anything to hide. If you have something to hide, then I get you that you wouldn't like it. But if you
Mhm.
don't have anything to hide, who cares?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna go around telling people, "Oh, guess what?
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe what this guy did all the way in fucking Idaho. He actually likes having sex with
It's mainly
his
used.
potatoes."
Yeah. Yeah. But people say it fights on their rights to privacy, but that doesn't matter. Right now, for this question, a significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. Strongly disagree.
So what does that one mean?
It means that like one-party states, like the Soviet Union, like there's only one person that controls. There's no debate between two different political sides. Just push their own policies through that. That's only the country's and like the state's interest, not the people. If there's two different sides, like in Canada, we have a two-party or like a multiple-party system. We have the Liberal Party and the Conservative Party. In the U.S., they have the Democrats and Republicans. But in a country like, I'm trying to think of one that might be a good example. Like the Soviet Union, for example, was a one-party state, and look how garbage that country was. So I put strongly disagree.
Yeah,
Because
sorry.
that's the best part of democracy. The people decide. We vote these people in so that they can make decisions on behalf of us. So I disagree, strongly disagree. Although the electronic age may be official easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. I disagree. Because
Yeah.
I
Isn't that
think
just
that-
what I said?
No, I think Liam, this is what I think. I think that the just normal, it says although electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. I think we have to be worried too, because other people may break in and spy on us when we're doing things that we don't want to be broken out, like we're doing like getting changed or something like that. But I think
Okay,
that
but what are we gonna do with
we
that?
do have to be worried. Pardon? Say that again.
I'm going to say, so although the electronic makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. Honestly, I'm gonna agree. I'm not gonna strongly agree, but I'm gonna
Okay.
agree.
Okay. Okay.
Because this is literally what I just said. Like, as long as you're not doing anything bad, What the
Okay,
hell is
yeah,
the
but
government?
this
Yeah, but do you
isn't-
think the
do?
government
this
has the
isn't-
right to spy on you? It's a right to privacy. I have the right
Okay,
to do
but
whatever
this-
I want as
this-
long as it's not illegal.
This question also
Yeah,
isn't
exactly. So
specifying.
why does it matter that they would know?
Because
But-
if, like, let's say I'm just, I don't know, getting change in front of my computer camera and the government spies in, I don't think people have the right to see that.
So what if?
Like-
Okay, so this question also doesn't specifically say government. Like, what if hackers hacked into our devices that the government
Exactly.
used, and then like
Mhm.
let's say me and you had like a really top secret movie or something that we didn't want anybody to know about. They took that, leaked it. Our idea would be gone. like-
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm not thinking of it at that point. I'm thinking of it as
Okay.
like if the government sees what I'm searching up on Google, why do I care?
hmm
He does
That's
have
the way I'm looking at it. That's why I'm not saying strongly agree because
Okay,
I'm
that's
thinking of
that's fair.
like,
Okay, I think Liam disagrees with Evan and I here. I don't know Nick's position. Nick, what do you think?
I put disagree because
Okay.
I still want like my like own like
Yeah. I think it violates our rights if the government spies on us too much, but that doesn't matter.
oh, too.
Okay, this
I'm
next
talking like
question.
they just. Okay, just going back for a sec. The way I'm thinking of it is, I'm just not thinking of, oh, they're watching you while you're in the shower. I think that's messed up. I'm just saying, I don't really
That's
give a
what it
shit if they
is.
know what they look. Okay, I'm thinking of it's like, oh, I don't give a shit if they're looking at my private browser,
Yeah, that's fine.
or I don't give a shit if they're looking at my. So I'm gonna disagree then.
Okay,
Because if
that's-
you're saying like a pedophile is watching me shower,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
All right, moving on. This question. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes.
agree.
I agree too.
Yeah,
Because
I think right now.
but there has to be reform because right now there's too many people getting in
I
the
think
US
if
I'm talking
you-
about.
I think if you kill more than 3 people,
And if you do it enough times where like they forgive you the first and then you get out and do it again, you got a second chance and you didn't do it.
either way, I think that they should do the prison system.
They would get life if they killed 3 people.
Nick,
Well,
what do you
that's my
think
thing.
about Nick? I actually want to know what you think about this question.
Because in my opinion, it's like the death penalty shouldn't be a thing in my opinion because you're just taking another human's life, which like what as a basically what
I
does that
think they
cost?
deserve it, but I think if you kill enough people and do it a horrible, like if I, for example, Ted
Honestly,
Bundy,
actually, no,
Liam, I
I'm gonna
wanna-
disagree.
I'm
I'm gonna
disagree.
disagree. I disagree. Yeah, because if you think about it, making them rot in prison would be way worse.
Yeah,
than
but if
them
they're
dying.
gone, if they're dead, that means their filth is gone from the planet. Let's say Ted Bundy,
Oh, but
right?
like, okay.
Ted
so-
Bundy broke out of. I just want to make this point here. Ted Bundy was one of the worst people ever. He was rapist, a murderer, and he broke out of prison twice.
Mhm.
So obviously that didn't work, and he had to be killed in order for him to be stopped from literally raping women and killing them. So
okay, so my point is everyone isn't Ted Bundy. Like, what if somebody
Yeah.
killed like 4 people? I mean, obviously they wouldn't get out of jail, but like, let's say somebody killed another person, went to jail, and then like, I don't know if it's a lot of people or
I don't-
as many, but like, I know there's definitely few people that rethink their life while they're in prison.
that's the
But
thing. This is why I only put agree, is because I want it to be you have a chance to rehabilitate first. Like
Yeah.
if it's your first offense, you will not have any chance of it because you'll have time, like you said, to rehabilitate. That's why I only put agree. Because
And
but
you
if you
won't
do it
have-
repeatedly and you sign no sign of remorse and no wanting of rehabilitation, then here actually a question later on talks about this. So I think we move on
okay,
from
but
this.
like
I'm
if I
because
say I'm a serial killer and I hurt a lot of people,
Mhm.
I would much rather be dead than be stuck in a box and escape twice.
But if you escape, that means the
Much
prison
rather
system
be dead.
failed, and then you get out.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
but
I
then I get
disagree.
caught again. You said
you
he
die.
escaped
If-
twice.
If you
That
escape,
means he
you're
got
always on the
caught
run.
both times.
And then he was killed
Exactly.
and then now we don't have to worry about him. I think for the
Okay,
safety
yeah.
of society,
Oh,
it's so we can get
but
rid of
there
these
was also-
some horrible people.
Now, also, Nathan, you have to remember, Ted Bundy was a long time ago. That was like, what, almost 30 years ago?
80s, the 80s,
40 years
yeah.
ago?
80s,
Yeah, the 80s. That means
but, like, in this day and age,
technology has gotten a lot better now. There's literally a cell, which is a glass box, and you hang upside down for like 2 hours a day. That is much worse than death.
I still think for the safety of society, some of these people need to be killed. But I think I disagree
it.
with all you here. So
get
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
No, I get it. I get it, though.
Yeah. In a civilized society, one must always have people be above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. This is like a hierarchy system. Like the rich should be powerful and the poor should be commanded.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
That's literally slavery.
Yeah, we're gonna move on from that because that's a pretty easy one. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all.
Oh,
Strongly.
Strongly disagree. If it's abstract art and it means something, art's supposed to make you feel something, right? And if art doesn't necessarily have to represent anything, it should just if it's just a couple splotch on a painting and it represents childhood innocence, like
that's saying a lot of Da Vinci's stuff shouldn't have mattered.
I mean, Picasso was abstract, right? Or Picasso.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But Picasso, like, it's I disagree here.
Oh, disagree. Strongly disagree.
Okay. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
Rehabilitation should be the purpose, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I've said this before to like my parents. The way I think that you should do it, as long as I think like serious crimes like murder, rape, kidnapping, stuff like that, I think you should do life, like 30 to life. But if you're doing like something like you're selling drugs and you have to go to prison, like before, like without a license and stuff like that, I think you should go for 2 years, maybe even less. And then if you go and if you after that and you keep doing another crime and you get caught again, I think you should go for 4, and each time it gets doubled.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, moving on. It's a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I agree. Some
agree,
because sometimes people just some people
are just born evil.
I wouldn't say that. I'd just say some people just are beyond.
No. What's that guy's name? The David book. You remember that book?
Oh, No David.
No David. Yeah, that guy. Caillou.
Okay. The business person. Yeah, Liam.
I think that I'm gonna agree because like some people, like Jeffrey Dahmer, he didn't have that messed up of a childhood, to be completely honest.
Like
sure, his parents got divorced. Like Jeffrey Dahmer's parents, they got divorced. That was like the worst thing, and he was an alcoholic as a kid. That was his brain that was messed up. That was like his own head.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So moving on, the business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. I disagree. The person selling the product and making it are more important than the people who come up with the idea. I disagree.
Disagree.
I strongly disagree.
I think Evan and you and Liam would really think this because you guys are like gonna make your own thing, and then someone else will probably help you distribute it. And I don't think they're more important than you. So
you might not.
That's like if you had a movie. That's like if me and Liam came up with a movie, pitched it to Netflix, and then they took all the credit, didn't even put us in the credits. Then that's basically what they're saying.
Okay, here's a question. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree.
That's sexism 101. If you put agree, you're sexist, pretty much. All right, moving on.
I think a dad can be a homemaker too.
Okay,
or
this question,
a non-binary parent.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay, this question basically is saying companies are taking advantage of lower, like third world countries because of their like low control. Strongly agree. Just factually, this is true. And making
lithium batteries, though, there are children in the mines mining up lithium to make batteries.
It's bad. It's really bad. But of course, you have to agree. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. No.
So what does that mean?
Making peace with like the government or like your parents or like the person in control.
Oh.
I disagree because then nothing. Like I said before. Nothing would get changed. Nothing would get changed. But I mean, you shouldn't like always be trying to just rebel against the establishment, but like you should definitely not always try to make peace or else nothing would get done. Again, Nick, what do you think?
That's like if a woman in the workplace was being treated poorly because of her gender and she didn't speak up, then nothing would ever happen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That sucks.
All right, next page. This is 5. This is the next 2 pages. the next 2 pages. Oh, we've talked about this. Astrology actually explains many things. Strongly disagree. I think we all agree with this.
Is there like more than strongly disagree? Yeah, I feel like
we have talked about this.
People who believe in astrology. I have said this before, and like honestly, Okay, personally, I don't really care if you believe in astrology. It's not hurting anybody, but I'm allowed to make fun of it because I think it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous
If
to
you
me
can
too.
make fun of religion, go for it.
All right.
Go
Speaking
for
of speaking of religion, you cannot be moral without being religious. I disagree.
I disagree. Yeah.
I just
You
strongly,
cannot
yeah,
be moral.
I disagree.
What? No, I'm not religious.
No,
And
I
I'm
think you
moral,
can
I
be. I think
think.
you can be religious with being moral, but like that's ridiculous. You cannot. You
Well-
don't have to be religious to be moral. Like,
Exactly.
come on. Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. Disagree.
Hold
Both
on.
are good.
So what does
but
that mean?
Charity,
Social Security, like the money giving government to like lower like income people, is better than helping people than charity. Like, you know what charity is, right? So I disagree because I think Social Security
I'm gonna agree.
and I think they're pretty equal, but Social Security can be really helpful to people struggling. I
I'm
think
sure
you
that
need
I am, but
Social
I'm going to agree because it says genuinely disadvantaged.
Yeah, Social
like,
Security can
greatly
really help them
disadvantaged.
though. I
If-
don't think charity is
yeah,
better.
but
I
I
think
feel
it's like equal.
I think
They're
it's
both good.
equal, but I think charity has a bit more on it, like literally 51 to 49 or 50.
I might put
whatever,
I might
you know,
I might
math.
put agree. I might put agree too because I do think charity and
Yeah.
can help out more people
Because
quicker than Social Security.
I
can.
feel like if someone's getting paid like $50,000 a year and there's someone in Africa who has literally nothing, I feel like the money should go to the person in Africa.
I mean the $50,000 a year person wouldn't get Social Security, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, $50,000 a year is pretty
That's
good.
actually
You
pretty
get what I
good
mean.
for a single person. Some people are naturally unlucky. This is a really dumb question in my opinion because
Disagree.
what
I'm
does
gonna
luck
disagree.
mean? What does luck mean?
Exactly.
Like we're destined to do something, or like some people are born with disadvantages, because that's true. But some people are just naturally unlucky.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm gonna put agree.
I don't
because
say naturally, but I feel like
I think this is.
I'm not gonna strongly agree. I'm gonna disagree though, because if you
Yeah, fair enough.
if you're born with some, I don't think you're naturally unlucky, but I think if you're
Mhm.
born with like a severe disability, you're just a little unlucky.
Or like disadvantage, like in terms of
Just an
economic
unlucky
status
thing.
too. Like this is a really dumb question. This is like the dumbest question here by far.
Bro, luck
Disagree,
isn't even like in my head, the way I see it, luck isn't even like a magical thing. It's a number.
Yeah, like exactly. Like this is why
It's a
this is why
probability.
this is a really dumb question because I don't know what luck means in this case. But agree or disagree, and it doesn't matter to me. It is important that my child school instills religious values.
So that means like they have to have
Religious values. It depends what they mean by
Strongly
religious values.
I
What
think
religious values? I'd say
I think
agree
it means-
because it's not important to me, but I think some religious values are really good, like love thy neighbor, great. But other religious values, like all the discriminatory ones, are terrible. But the ones where they say like love thy neighbor, treat others the way you want to be treated, like that's good religious values. But it's
Yeah.
not important to me. All right, last page. This page is really short. And sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Disagree. Strongly
immoral,
disagree.
meaning like not
Bad.
prohibited.
Bad,
Okay.
bad, not good.
Oh,
I
don't
slightly
think-
disagree.
I think I'm gonna slightly disagree because sex outside of marriage is usually immoral.
It's not
like
necessarily. You can
in
have
some
sex out of
cases-
marriage.
He
like,
was reading the
Actually,
question over
you know
here.
what? Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral.
not necessarily. If you really love the person, why not? Like if I'm not married to
Wait, that
someone,
means
but I've
that
been
if
with them
you're
for
in a
2
marriage,
years.
that means if you're in a marriage,
Okay,
say
Liam,
I'm the
what
husband and I leave and go have sex with another woman, right?
That's not necessarily what it can be. What if I am dating someone for 2 years and I'm not married to them because I don't want to get married, but I truly love them and decide to do that? That is not an immoral decision. Like if you love them, and you're not
Oh,
in the
sex
marriage.
outside of marriage. I thought it was
Yeah.
like cheating.
No, that's not what it's saying.
Oh,
No.
sex outside of marriage. Oh, I'm gonna strongly disagree. That's stupid.
All right. A same-sex couple and a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Come on, strongly agree.
Mhm.
Strong.
Because
Yeah. Why not?
Statistically, if you have non-heterosexual parents, it does not change the way the child is. It doesn't matter who the parents are. Pornography.
They're a loving relationship. They love each other. Why not?
Exactly. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Yeah, I agree. consenting
why
adults.
not?
So as long as it's consenting,
A
like,
consenting adult. If it's like if you're in a sex ring, you get put into that.
well,
That's
it says
terrible.
consenting. It says consenting. It says consenting adults.
If they're both consenting to it, go for it.
Yeah, it's nothing. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business from the state. Yeah, strongly agree.
Strongly.
Consenting. Key
Yeah.
again. No one can feel
Honestly-
naturally homosexual. Come on.
No one can. What?
Strongly. No one can
Strongly
feel.
dis-
I think, yeah, strongly disagree here.
no one can feel naturally homosexual. Strongly disagree.
Yeah, come on. And then last question. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. I disagree.
Yeah.
I think the open part also helps people
Mm.
be educated and know about like STDs and stuff, so they can help prevent
Yeah.
them. So I'd say I disagree.
I just want to say something about the what goes on in a private bedroom
Yeah,
between two
okay.
consenting adults.
Okay.
My dad has actually said something around these lines many times. He says, I don't care if he always says he's an assholist. He doesn't care what color you are, what religion you have, and what goes in behind your bedroom. What happens behind closed doors is your business and nobody else's.
Exactly.
He's an assholist. He judges people on their personality and not by their
Yeah, that's
you
what
know,
it should be. That's what
their
it should be.
body of that.
In the words of Martin Luther King, he dreams of the day that his children won't be judged by the color of their skin, but by the concept of their character. Exactly. All right, now let's see where you stand. For me,
Holy
okay,
crap! Why is there
first of all,
graphs?
these are can you guys see me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the quadrants. We didn't go over them at the start. So there's authoritarian left. That's like Joseph Stalin, communism. Not good. Authoritarian right. That's like Hitler, Trump, Mussolini, Margaret Thatcher, those people. Libertarian right. That's like Ben Shapiro, like a lot of the online right people. That's libertarian right, like Ben Shapiro, other people like that. And libertarian left. That's where we're probably going to end up. That's like Barack Obama,
Mm.
Bill Clinton. Most people are in the green category. And then this is some Gandhi is left there, Hitler and Thatcher.
I want to be with
Stalin,
Gandhi.
and we all will be. So me, I am libertarian left. I'm left
Where is
wing
that
with a
there?
libertarian leaning.
Yeah,
You guys
I'm libertarian left.
scroll down. How far are you? Can you read your numbers at the top?
Oh, I'm like right beside you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
That
like right diagonal
We all
from
should
you.
be close because we all had similar answers. So
Okay,
I'm
I'm
I'm like nail the line, but like
What's your
I'm
numbers
like
on top? Like, what's your coordinates?
I am
No.
minus 1.38 on the economic left and
Negative.
negative 5.58 on the libertarian side.
So it's 5.54.
5.54. Sorry.
Mine is
I'm-
negative
I'm-
0.25.
okay.
Liam, read yours.
I'm economic left right -3. Social libertarian authoritarianism is negative
Authoritarian.
5.2. Is negative 5.23.
Oh wow. So you were more center than I was. Okay.
Mine's
I'm closer with Gandhi though.
That's true. We're all.
mine's
Or Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
a
you
negative.
guys are more right than me though.
Okay, Evan, what's yours?
Negative 1.75, and then negative 5.33.
5.33. Okay, so you're a bit more authoritarian, but way more
Here,
left leaning.
send your graph to the group chat.
Yeah. And then Nick, what's yours?
Mine is negative 2. Oh no, but mine is 0.25, but negative, and then for the
Okay.
social,
Dude,
Oh,
you're centrist.
yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
you're an enlightened
I'm right
centrist.
by you.
and then I'm negative 5.64. Hold up, goodness, I just now.
Yeah, I'm sending mine too.
Oh yeah, me and Evan are like right beside each other.
It goes
How
like
is-
this. It goes Liam, me, Nathan. Like we're all diagonal.
I'm surprised I'm more
I'm the most-
libertarian.
Evan.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on. Oh wow, Nick, you're like right center. I'm
Oh,
the most
wow.
left, I guess.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. That I could see
Yeah.
that. I think Nick would be pretty about the same as you, Liam.
Next to most right.
Nick's the most
Yeah,
right. I can't believe
Yeah, he's
that.
center.
That is surprise. Oh my god.
He's pretty much right on the line.
Nick, you're
Yeah.
an enlightened centrist.
Is that bad?
No, that's great. I want to be I am also I consider myself. I don't consider myself an enlightened centrist, but Nick, like I'm surprised you're
Yeah.
more right wing than all of us. That's not what I saw coming. What you answered, knew you wouldn't remember. But
Which
all
one?
right.
No, but I
So
think I-
that took the longest by far.
I'm a social libertarian.
Yeah, I'm a neoliberal still. That's what I consider myself.
A neoliberal. Wait,
Yeah, that's
where does
just
it say
normal
that?
that's just
a
liberal.
word.
That's
Okay.
not on the test. That's Liam. That's not on the test. I just consider myself
Oh.
that in general.
Okay.
Liam, I consider you a social liberal. Evan, about
Yeah.
the same. Nick, about the same.
Yeah, it says that social libertarian.
Yeah, I'm a neoliberal.
Where does it say that?
In my opinion, but it doesn't.
Oh.
Well, it does. I don't know where, but I've never checked.
Yeah, it does. It says it right above your thing. It says, "Oh wait, no, that's not it. I'm just stupid."
Shit, man.
No, I'd say I'm a liberal, just liberal, but
I was the
What
most
do you-
left. Is that good or bad?
doesn't it's neither.
Does this mean on Gandhi?
Liam, you're probably the most leftist then. That's like a term.
Ah,
That's
that
like a
means-
far left person is a leftist. Middle, liberal, centrist, and then you got conservative, and then you got like alt right. That's like the bad people.
We
But
should
yeah.
So I'm
Too
I,
much
person
I-
you've ever met.
I took the test with him one time. Yeah, he's on he's on the right libertarian, the lower libertarian. That's expected. Okay,
Me and
so-
Evan are right next to each other,
Yeah, so that took a long
which
time.
kind of
That
makes
was
sense.
by far the longest quiz. But yeah, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. I learned a lot today about your
Yeah.
guys' political views, which is always fun.
Me too. I learned a lot about my own political views.
Yeah.
I learned that I am Gandhi, basically.
Yes, Liam is. I don't think you want to be Gandhi. He did some pretty messed up stuff, but
Like what? Name one thing Gandhi did bad.
he slept with his aunt's daughters. His
cousin?
sister's daughters. His sister's daughters.
His
His
nieces.
nieces. He
Hold
slept with his kids' nieces and may have raped them.
His kids' nieces.
No, oh my god. His sister, his nieces, he might have slept with his nieces. Might have been raped, but we don't know. That's a whole other topic. Gandhi did some good things for India, but Gandhi did some bad things too. Hey, every person ever has done bad things, but that doesn't matter. All right, so that was how long have we been recording here?
I don't
An
know.
hour 15. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
See you again
Hope
next
you-
week.
Hope you enjoyed our political views.